two faces.
It's not something that I started. We're not going to be doing this forever.
They did not have the right answer.
There was a lot of jealousy. In front of my face, there would be someone else. Those people still haven't apologized.
Is there any truth to that? How do you truly feel about me? Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. So the day you guys have been waiting for is finally here. I have Froggy with me today in the red room. We're gonna ask her all the questions we've been wanting to ask her for the longest time. We gave everybody a fair chance to kind of describe what they really think, how everything is. So first of all, Froggy, I'd like to thank you for having so much faith in me and letting me do this project. I know that there were probably some times that you questioned what I was doing. Maybe I even questioned that myself, but this had to be done for us to really get to the bottom of a lot of things, a lot of controversies, a lot of questions that people have had about you over the years. And we want to put an end to all this. So first of all, what do you think about Team Rebel?
I think they're a bunch of strong and hard-working individuals because of the fact that when we started working together, we wanted to grow as a team, and we did. So we accomplished everything that we needed to.
What do you think about what everybody in Team Rebel said about you?
I honestly didn't expect that. Some of their answers I kind of already knew about. I want to thank them for being honest and sharing their opinion, because it does help when other people are honest instead of like sugarcoating everything in life, because not everything in life is perfect and no one is.
Obviously, I asked a lot of questions to Team Rebel that didn't really have much to do with you, but just trying to put them into the situation where they would open up. Obviously, we learned a lot more things about each other, how they feel.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say to each and every one of them now that, you know, their true feelings are out in the open and they've expressed it with each other?
I know you guys started YouTube and everything after us, and through our journey of YouTube, I feel like we've learned that if you take competition to heart and if you take criticism to heart, you're not going to go anywhere. And I have faith in all of you, so I know you guys are going to do something amazing in life, whether it's with us, whether it's not with us. So keep on going and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
How do you handle criticism?
I sometimes don't. Many times when people criticize what I'm doing, when I'm trying really hard, I just like to go away somewhere and just keep time to myself. I'm sure my sisters have said something like this, because many times my sisters would be like, no, we want to be there for you. Many times you would want to be like, we want to be there for you, but I would just want time on my own, because that makes me stronger, and what doesn't kill you make you stronger.
So a lot of people in this project said that you have two faces, one that you show on the camera, and then there's a side of you that you don't show anybody. Is there any truth to that?
Honestly speaking, everyone that's on camera has two faces, because of the fact that you can't share everything in your life publicly. Some things I did share as my health problems and stuff like that. I'm even sitting here, I have a big headache, but I'm trying to like put myself together because I'm on camera, and people don't really want other people to judge you in a bad way, so they're different behind camera and on camera. But we, especially you and I, we've tried to be as real as we can be on camera. You've seen my sisters on camera now, and I don't bring them as much forward. Many of you didn't even know I had another sister. It's just sometimes you can't do personal and camera together.
How do you feel that Cobra's face is finally shown, and how did it make you feel when people used to call you Cobra?
When people used to call me Cobra, it kind of made me feel weird and bad, because of the fact that you would tell everyone that I'm not Cobra and they wouldn't believe you, so that kind of hurt my feelings. And afterwards, when I told Junie, let people know he was a little iffy because he started school and everything, but he let everyone know that he was Cobra, and then Mac let everyone know that he was Cobra too.
Who is a better Cobra, Junie or Mac?
They're both really good. They both learned everything together, as in like if one person was doing something wrong, the other person would like cover it up, and no one's a better at anything. Everyone has their own skills and stuff. So
one question I just want to ask you off topic, that's been the number one question throughout this project I was doing. I wasn't expecting this to come up, but what do you think about flavor is always eating?
I think it's good to always eat, and I feel like the more you eat, the happier you are. I mean, food brings me happiness, so I'm sure people who eat feel better too, because you don't want to always be starving, right? And
a lot of people say that you and Flavor share some sort of genes in which you continue to eat but you don't gain any weight.
I don't know, maybe we do. Actually, no, I work out. Flavor doesn't.
When people point fingers at you, the The people that don't even know you personally, but just because you're a social media star, they tell you how to live your life and what to do. How does that make you feel?
It really hurts me because this is what I do for a passion. This is what I do. It makes me happy. This is what we've done for the past more than 3 years. So it really hurts when someone tells you that you should just go die or you should go kill yourself, because life is really, really short. Eventually, we're all gonna die. And we're not perfect. No one is perfect. The people who watch me are not perfect. And I'm not perfect. And I don't portray to be perfect because of the fact that we're not, right? So I try to be as real as I can be on camera. And I feel like people who don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all, because something wrong can go with you as well. And I pray for you. Just pray for others, because I put my life out there saying that this is going on with me and I'm not really as healthy as I should be. And you know, all the prayers that I got made me really happy, but there were some comments like, oh, you shouldn't even be alive. And those kind of comments, honestly, they're coming from people who are sitting behind internet. Just don't take anything they say to heart and just move on.
Many other YouTubers, when they try to pass comments, they try to say bad things about you. How does that make you feel, even though you're not saying anything bad to them?
A lot of things have happened in our lives where people have tried putting us down. People have tried pointing fingers at us as to what we're doing wrong, and we have misunderstandings. But honestly speaking, I feel like other YouTubers, they should be like a community with us, because we're all doing this together. There's no competition. It's just share love, spread love, be happy, be positive, because eventually YouTube, as well as ourselves, we're not going to be doing this forever if we're just doing this now, you know, just spread love and be happy. Along with that, I just want to say that I'm open for any kind of collaborations. If you're from the Toronto area, if you live anywhere in the world, you can always email me. My email is always there. Your email is always there. And we have no grudges against anyone. Many people who have tried putting me down and stuff, I've never said anything bad back to them.
How would you define your relationship with your family?
It's amazing. Honestly, I know my sisters have their own view and I don't disagree with them. Obviously, when I started doing YouTube, before I wanted to do YouTube, before I even thought about YouTube, I wanted to become a police officer. I was pursuing that. I was really working hard towards it. My parents were really proud of me, and you guys know when you come from like a brown household, there's some sort of expectations from you and everyone has to fulfill them. Like, every family is different. My parents' expectations weren't that she's going to be going on social media and just making videos. To them at that time, it was really irrelevant and it made no sense. And as time went by, they started realizing that I really love doing this and they support me through everything and they're getting better with it. The fact that I have a male best friend and this and that is happening, it took them a long time to really understand it. But alhamdulillah, they're really happy and they're really proud of me today, and inshallah you guys will see them on social media soon, because I am planning to make a few videos with them on my channel, and then you guys can go and see those.
If you guys want to go check out Froggy's channel, the link is down below. Make sure to subscribe to that.
Listen.
I've asked this question to pretty much everyone and I'm not sure if they were able to give me the right answer, so let me ask you that question. Why do you have more guy friends than girls?
I think a few people got that answer right while I was watching the videos. I've had more guy friends in my entire life because when I did have more girlfriends than guy friends, there were a lot of problems. There was a lot of jealousy, there was a lot of drama, there was a lot of putting each other down, and in front of my face, my girlfriends, who were literally like my best friends, I kid you not, they would be like, I love you and you are like my sister and everything to my face, and behind my back they would be telling other people that she's the worst human being ever, she's this, she's that, name calling, and they would just try to put a bad image of me out there behind my back, but in front of my face they would be someone else. Guys, on the other hand, they're not really involved in that. Guys wouldn't be jealous of what I'm doing. Guys would not be jealous of how I'm dressing. Every time I've had guy friends in the past, I've always like treated them nicely and I've gotten that same respect in return. From girls, I've never really gotten that, and many girls, you guys can agree, there's many girls on social media that are like jealous of each other, whether it's competition, whether it's number of views or subscribers or the way that someone else looks or the way they dress or how much money they have, and they just emotionally get more upset and they don't like it. That's the reason why I've had more guy friends, because there's just less negative vibes in your life, and that's why you're here.
Have you ever been depressed?
A lot of people have been depressed, including myself. Like in my own family, I think I'm the only one who's ever gotten like depressed. And it's because of the fact that not everything in your life is perfect and not everything in your life will be exactly the way you want it to. And that I understood really well because life is not perfect. But at the same time, when everything in your life is just going wrong, recently when this whole issue started after the accident, when I fell sick and everything, and the doctors were confusing me, and I know Canadian doctors are supposed to know everything, but they were not telling me exactly what's going on because they didn't know. They had to do further investigations and detailed images of my brain to find out what's going on, and it was really scary. While I was going through that, I kind of did fall a little bit into depression because of the fact that it was just really hard to do everything I wanted to and have that in the back of my mind because I was not able to concentrate. I'm still not able to concentrate. I try to put myself together, but it was hard walking. It was hard like doing anything. I would randomly get dizzy while shooting. I would randomly get dizzy while walking. It was just really hard because I thought I'm putting pressure on you. I thought I'm putting pressure on my family and making them know that I'm sick and, you know, you gotta help me out and stuff. Like, they were really worried for me, and everyone is still worried until they find out what exactly is going on. But that's something I don't like. I don't like putting pressure on anyone or making someone feel really helpless for me. That is something that I just wanted to like go away from, and I just felt like I should just not be here, and, you know, all kinds of depression feeling. I even cried on camera. That was some sort of an after effect of the depression that I went into because of the fact that I didn't know what's going on, and it was really scary, and it still is, but I think I got over it and putting up with it until I find out.
So as controversial as this whole project was, after this project, do you feel any difference about everybody that's around you? If they truly care about you, if they don't care about you, and what's your thoughts on this?
You know, initially when I started watching the very first video that came out of your project, I felt really traumatized as to what are these people going to say about me? You know, Team Rebel, we've been working together, there's ups and downs. Are they going to mention only the downs that happened? Are they going to say anything bad about me? But after I watched everything and later on, I realized that I really truly appreciate every single person that put themselves on the camera for me and said what they had to and expressed their opinions about me, and were really honest. So that really touched my heart, and that means they really do care about me. But after that, now that there's more videos out and you've spoken to my sisters and everyone's feelings and what you're trying to get at, I find that after this whole project, I realized that people have different thoughts of you, and not everyone is going to think you're perfect, and you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. So I did realize that you were closer to me than everyone else, but it was an eye-opener because I really appreciate everyone that came out and talked, and they really do care for me.
How do you feel all the friends and other people that no matter how much I tried to contact them, they didn't want to come on camera and say anything?
There were some people that you reached out to that I felt like they would really come on camera and speak, and I know exactly who you're talking about, but it kind of did hurt me afterwards that they didn't want to come on camera and say exactly what they truly feel about me because of the fact that I wanted to know, is there something they're holding back because of? Is there something I did? Is there something that you want to change? And I really was looking forward to it, but you know, it is what it is. And I really like the fact that you brought up people on camera, and obviously when you bring someone on camera, no one's just going to start saying whatever they feel, like their honest opinions, whether it's criticism, whether it's something bad, because you kind of had to push them. And I really like the fact that you asked them questions like subjectively, which made you kind of look evil even though you're not.
You have to play the devil's advocate because you kind of have to push people to say things that they may not feel comfortable. I know that you're doing a little bit better when it comes to your health, but with everything that's happened and with everything that's going on, how are you keeping up with it?
Of course, it's a little bit better because I'm trying to get more rest, and you know, I'm realizing that this is what I need to do, this is what I can, and I'm trying to fix a schedule for everything that I do, so it's not like getting in the way of my health. But at the same time, there's a lot of things that I can't really say right now because of the fact that, you know, they're my personal health problems or my personal health issues. But inshallah, I have a lot of things planned with, you know, doctors, and we're trying to figure out a lot of stuff. And inshallah, I pray to Allah with all of your du'as as well, everything will be okay. And I'm trying to like stay positive, not trying to cry, not trying to be like stressed out because that actually makes it worse.
So one question that everybody wants to know is, why do you call yourself Froggy?
I don't call myself Froggy, you call me that. It happened a really long time ago. I think we've explained it like many many times, but a lot of people are new on the channel. This happened 3 years ago, I think. I was one day wearing green and he decided to call me names, and then he came up with a name that's Frog. And then I was arguing with him that does not sound like a female name, so he changed it to Froggy, and he made a dare with me, and I told him to stop calling me that, and he said, well, everyone's gonna start calling you that, and he put it up somewhere on his Snapchat and Instagram, and everyone started calling me that. And at that point, I don't think we made many videos together where you said my name, so a lot of people really didn't know my name. That's where Froggy happened.
Alright, so leading to that question, why do you hide your
real name? Okay, I don't hide my real name, honestly speaking. That was way later on when the name Froggy already was publicized, because your fans didn't know what my real name was, and they started calling me Froggy because that's what you introduced me as. And once I was introduced as that, people would be like, oh, where's the frog? Where's that girl? Where's the Froggy girl? Like, they didn't know my name, right? And even before I met him, I didn't really have like a public name. Like, I never put my name publicly. I put it as Reckless Beauty. If you guys see something like that somewhere, it was before I met him. It was just because of the fact that sometimes when you put your name out there, people misuse it and they like toss it around and start calling you names and stuff like that. But I realized later on that if someone says that about Froggy, now it's an identity. It's so big that I can never like go back from it. Thank you. And I feel like, you know, now everyone just calls me that.
One question might be a little awkward to ask right now, but since, you know, we're being open and honest in front of everyone. So how do you
what are you gonna ask me?
truly feel about me?
What do you mean?
As your best friend.
As my best friend, I think you're the most amazing best friend anyone can have, and I feel like you're not just like that on camera, you're like that off camera too. I mean, from all the things that you do to me, like bullying me and like picking on me. I feel like I honestly wouldn't be able to go through any of the things that I went through without you. Not because of the fact that I don't have anyone's support. Alhamdulillah, I have my family with me through everything that I've gone through in life, whether they like it, whether they don't like it. They've always supported me, given me love. But if it wasn't for you, many things I wouldn't be able to go through, because there's a lot of things that you can't be like to family, and you don't want to like stress your parents out and stuff. So I stress you out.
What would you like to tell everyone before the whole world knows your real name?
I would like to tell everyone that it was amazing, this journey. I don't know what people are gonna start calling me after. You guys might call me by my real name. You guys might call me Froggy. I really don't know, because this is a game changer. It's been 3 years, no one knows. I'm really happy with my name, guys. I never kept it a secret. It's not a mystery. It just became a mystery because someone made it a mystery. So if you guys never knew my name, it was because of this. You know, I'm really excited for you guys to know my name, because eventually you're gonna like start calling me by my real name. But I think all my social media accounts, they're gonna stay Froggy.
Alright, well, Froggy, thank you so much for letting me work on this project. Thank you so much for honestly staying strong and letting me put your sisters and everybody on camera. I know that
it was hard at times, but as soon as I saw my sisters, I was like, oh, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? Because those are my sisters. But I feel like a warmth in my heart that everyone said what they had to say.
Did you think that I was gonna start saying bad things just because,
No.
you know, I made the first chapter kind of controversial, because I kind of wanted to give everybody a scare feeling, everybody that I wanted to put the camera when I was contacting your friends, everyone, because I wanted them to be a little skeptical and scared to be on camera, because they're like, oh, Sham is gonna drill us, Sham is gonna drill us. But that was not the case. But I just wanted to see who would still be willing to come into the red room knowing this is exactly how I was gonna ask the questions. But that's not what I did, but I still wanted to see.
That made me really happy. In the beginning, I was really nervous as to what's gonna go on. I was confused what he's trying to do. But I know him long enough to know what exactly he's trying to do. I think he was trying to win my heart. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to win my heart, and he was trying to make me happy, as in like, you know, it's okay, because a few days before this whole project thing started, I was telling him how I'm really scared of what's gonna happen with the doctors and everything, and he was just like telling me everything's gonna be okay, and then all of a sudden he came out with this, and you know, now he's trying to like win my heart.
Here's the thing. From the beginning, I kept telling you guys that the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to tell Froggy what every single person thinks about her, and I'm the one that's always going to be there for her. But that wasn't the case. The real case, now you know, it's because I wanted to show you that along with me, every single person that you have in your life, they really truly care about you, you know? And you don't just have one person. You have me, you have your family, you have your friends, you have Team Rebel. You have so many people that love and really care about you and always praying for you. And I hope I was able to achieve that.
You were able to achieve that, and that makes me really happy. And now I don't know, there's a lot of questions that I want to ask you.
Well, you know what?
There's a lot of
project
questions.
is about you, not me, so.
What if I make a project about you?
I think we're done for the day here. Why are you always eating?
It's good stuff, man.
Alright guys, so now you guys finally know that I had to kind of play the devil's advocate and a little bit of a mean guy. That's not really who I am, but I wanted to get people's true reactions out there. I noticed everybody was holding back on their feelings, and now after everything is out there, we're a lot closer and we stand united. Think of it as a family. In a family, if everybody's holding on to their feelings and not telling others, things can get pretty rough, but that's not the case anymore. So I hope you guys understand that. Now here's the thing, I promised you guys at the beginning of this project that Froggy's real name is going to come out. And this is going to be a big deal. Tune in for the final chapter of this project because Froggy's real name is coming out. This is the moment that you guys have been waiting for the past 3 years. And we're all very excited. What are you still doing?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I'll see you guys next time. Keep enjoying your cookies, bro.